Hello. That was that was a very quick game, wasn't it? Welcome back. DreamLeague Season 13. We're following Group B here as group stages for the major. We just saw Secret dismantle the Abaddon carry strat that Beastcoast threw at them. And yeah, I don't think we're going to see that one again. I thought this game was going to be a little bit more even, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, like, even with Secret being the favorite after that draft.
I agree. I don't know, I look back at like the last picks, and as we kind of talked about like a Mars last pick, and then you have this Troll last pick, which is a pretty good counter to all the heroes, and I look back at the draft, and maybe it was just super one-sided, but also just Beast Coast didn't look on top of their game. We saw the Monkey King, his first gank at level 7. He just TP'd bottom, but Lelis was already dead, and then you just see him, he jumps off a tree, and he just walks back middle. A full wasted minute. Like, it's not very good.
I just have, like, this is one of those things where it's like, I feel like I've seen this before. I've lived it. I've been Beast Coast in this game. I've played against Beast Coast and beat them like Secret just did.
Yeah.
I've watched it all the time. It's very different playing Beast Coast style when you're behind, because now you're forcing moves, whereas if you're ahead with heroes like Monkey King, it's all
The moves kinda
organic.
come
It's
to you,
happening
yeah.
naturally. You're like, oh, well, I pushed mid. Oh, bottom looks like a good spot. I'll go over there. Hey, I found a kill. Like, it naturally occurs. Secret are not going to give them these opportunities. As you said, they counterpick the lanes, they have better team fight, they scale. There's just, you're not going to win this game with the same old same.
The funny part is I think that that mid matchup was really terrible, but I think Chris Luck almost overplayed it. Like, he died twice, but like after his first death, his CS was still fine, which is weird. I thought he was actually supposed to be farther behind than that. But yeah, just that Troll mid matchup, I think, kills a lot of momentum because they rely on Chris Luck so much to be able to make moves in that game. And then, you know, you've got this Mars who, against the Magnus, you're going to do all right. Matamaman didn't have the most fantastic laning phase in the world, but
He's a mag.
he's a mag. He's going to get his farm. He's super tanky, and Mars is such a burst-oriented hero as well, so you're not going to dominate that matchup. So then you've only got the top lane, which, you know, is Puck Tree. Two of the best heroes in the meta right now.
You secure Zai, as we keep talking about. You know, Zai usually has a bad lane. You give him a good lane, and then they just dominate. They won all 3 lanes. You win all 3 lanes, you almost 99% win the game.
They even got the first blood on Zai. It was like the little gimmies, right? Chris Luck did better, I think, than he maybe should have in the mid lane. They got a free kill on Zai at top, and they still just
didn't matter at all.
Lost all 3 lanes, basically.
We talked about how the Mars Tusk combination was going to be really, really good, but they couldn't really make that work that well either.
Yeah, I also liked a lot of the things they did. Again, it kind of comes back to like this concept of just the multiple ways of like preventing damage is the same as dealing damage in terms of like finding the equilibrium between the teams. You had Yapzor maxing Q and Puppy skipping Leech Seed to put points in armor. So in all these trades, specifically up top, like you actually can't contest Puck Disruptor spamming spells. As soon as they're level 5, it's like 300 damage out of 1 Q from both of them, right?
Yeah.
And they're clicking you. And if you try and counteract in some regard, what are your methods of removing tree armor in this game?
There's not the shield, perhaps. No, tree armor. You can't remove tree armor in any game.
I was testing you guys. Good job, Sheev.
Thank you.
I just don't know with Kyle. I wasn't taking the bait. I'm like, I'll allow someone else to look possibly dumb or possibly smart. Sheev got possibly smart.
To be
Thank
fair,
you.
it's like they changed so many mechanics that even if you like read the notes and see something's different, it's like for 10 years, tree armor is removable. Same with like OD. Now you still mana, not intelligence. It's like, oh, well, you know, you're fighting like 10. It's like Pluto's a planet, right? I don't care if they say it isn't now. For years, for my entire childhood, Pluto is a planet.
Yeah.
So
It might be back to being planet. I forgot already, though.
I don't know. I think it's a moon
Indeed.
It probably is, yeah.
or a celestial object.
I don't even know how we got to this
Yeah,
topic.
it's not a moon. I don't think it's a planet either. It's something else.
A star.
Yeah.
It's not a
what?
star.
No.
What could it be then?
Yeah, what
if it's
is
not
it?
a planet and it's not
All
a...
right.
If it's, I'm mad at Cap now. I'm mad at Cap.
Why are you mad at me?
What is it? How, if it's
Why
not a
would it be
planet,
a
it's not a planet, it's not a moon. What the hell could it
is
be?
Pluto.
There's some other
Yesterday,
things out
we
there.
asked for help from
It's an
Dr. Math.
alien.
It's a dog in Mickey Mouse. Jesus, Grant.
Pluto is an icy dwarf planet in the Kuiper Belt. Planet
Kuiper
So
Belt.
it's back to being a planet again?
Kuiper. It's a
Kuiper.
Dutch
I told
person
you
or
it
Belgian
was.
person, whatever.
I think after the Rick and Morty
Kuiper.
episode, they realized, and they're like, you're right, it's a planet.
But that's in Star Wars too. They talk about the Kuiper Belt.
Yeah, that's a place that someone named Kuiper has discovered. That's the way you pronounce it, Kuiper.
Gotcha.
Is he Dutch?
Okay.
That's cool.
I'm going to find out because it's a Dutch name, but it could be Belgian as well.
So Do you think what bans would you do do you change any if you're Beastcoast? Obviously,
there's nothing to change. Secret's too developed. Like, what do you ban against Secret? They're going to be able to play something very, very comfortable.
He's Dutch
no matter what you
American,
do.
by the way.
Well, you're
both.
probably not going to be
Nice.
running the Abaddon safe lane again.
I
No.
agree with that.
Right?
Never,
No
yeah.
way.
You're just like, okay, we thought this would work.
Yep.
Didn't end up.
Worked against Chaos.
You can't approach people like Puppy or Kuro or No Tail with the shit you used yesterday. It's never going to work.
But you gotta try. Because, so let's say
I mean,
like
for a
this
team
is,
like Beastcoast, that like their style is a little bit formulaic, but what they do really well, right?
keep-
So maybe the concept of their drafting is focused on what they do best, not necessarily.
They do a lot of
what-
things good.
and this is a great learning thing too. Like now they know how their strategy that they've worked out is beaten, and they can work from
But
that.
it wasn't a strategy. They just
But it
dumpstered
is.
Chaos. You can play Hector on so many different heroes. I don't think the Abaddon safe lane was like this, whoa, like this hero's crazy. They could have been any hero and bought a Radiance and done similar things against Chaos. If you have scenarios like a Naga getting lassoed in his base and then killed immediately at the start of fights, like you're going to win games with whatever you pick. I don't think that it demonstrated some superior power level. If it was a draft that had a natural spike, like if it's a Drow lineup, some kind of Mag lineup, a Huskar all-in push, these are like draft concepts.
This was a draft concept from them that they hashed it out amongst themselves. This is going to be something that we're going to try. They did it against Kids. Like, oh, this works real well. Let's see if we can do it against Secret. You got to try.
Oh.
I mean, it
You
also
don't
gives
know
you the
until you try.
opportunity to pick up your safe lane first and not worry about the matchups, right?
Mm.
Because at best, it means the off laner has a free game, but your safe lane will never be like oppressed, right? You'll
Yes.
never have to worry about that. So then they can, in turn, be able to pick Chris Luck and Leeless's hero later. Unfortunately, they went into the trap of seeing Magnus and thinking they could pick Monkey King and have that good
Yeah,
mid
that's
matchup.
true.
Like, right, you set yourself up so you can get that counter pick, and then you actually stumble into the wrong scenario.
Ban Mag. That's the one
Ban
thing I
Mag.
would say.
That's a
They
good
got
one.
him. They got him second phase.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's like the worst hero because it gives Secret late game. It's a strong laner. It's super tanky and it's team fight. And I don't know, maybe we read a little too much in the Beast Coast Chaos series. Like yesterday, Grant was saying that him, Mason, and 3 randoms from their WoW guild could have taken them out. So
Well,
Well, who's in his WoW guild?
some pretty good play.
Peter?
Peter?
Hey.
Peter,
Wait,
in your WoW guild?
TI a tender? You
right.
never know. No, I never said that.
Hey, let's find out who Twitch has voted as an MVP for this first
I
game.
got-
It's gonna be Zai.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Who would have guessed? Not me.
I saw Zai give away first blood. Hashtag Zai.
Wait,
Hashtag Zai.
Wait, I'm
Hashtag
hearing
Zai.
production. This is actually the next game. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it probably
I
will
must
be.
say, actually, because we knew Zai was going to win, but Nisha's doing pretty good up there with the 14%. Like, he's
Yep.
taking a lot of votes away from Zai there. So, yeah, of course, for next game, you can vote again. And some of the MVPs that I will continue mentioning throughout the entire broadcast are Corsair, Monster Energy, Mercedes-Benz, and Ray Gaming. All awesome for making this event possible. And
look at that.
look at that! Na'Vi
Na'Vi
just won.
beating
Victory.
Liquid.
Liquid.
Capitalist. Wrong again. A free road
Honestly,
for
I'm
Liquid,
just
he
impressed.
says.
I'm very impressed that Kyle was able to, after what was pretty long night last night, was able to stay up at probably, I would guess, like 2, 3 a.m. Was that when you were watching the replays
Yeah.
of Na'Vi?
Are you kidding me?
That's really impressive.
Dude,
That's
I barely
dedication.
got any
I don't
sleep.
think he got any sleep
I had to
at
watch
all.
all the games from all the groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a
Great
question
job.
on this last
Understandable.
game with Troll Star. It's more thing. Why do you go the Yasha before the Diffusal? People say it's like a farming accelerator, but is it really that much? I've heard a lot of people say like the casual Yasha isn't that good.
It is.
I don't know what your guys' thoughts. Sorry.
It's the move speed buff as well. It gets you. It is the better farming item, and you buy Sanjin Yasha after. It's also just quality of life because the build up I think is better. There's no the recipe is less impactful. It just feels good. Like I don't know. It's one of those things that you don't really understand. It just feels good.
It just feels good. Is that a
Yeah.
nice answer, Grant? Because you're going to
Kind
have to
of.
deal with that
I'm
for
gonna.
now.
I don't know. It's one of those things I always look at. I'm like, I feel like Diffusal would be better, but every carry's going Yasha, and I know I've talked to some people like carries.
It's a lot
I don't
like
know, it's weird.
I remember it was the Chongqing Major last year, and everyone was picking Jug, and I was like, why is that? And answers were like, oh, the auto attack feels really nice.
It
It's so
just
good to last
feels
hit.
good.
So-
All right, you know what feels good too?
What?
Drafts, which will happen after the break. Secret and Beastcoast, Season 13 of DreamLeague. Major qualifiers, group stages, Game 2. We got Beastcoast on the Radiant side this time, Secret on the Dire side. And we are hoping for at least a more even game from Game 1. And just overall, I just want to see a better showing from Beastcoast because we know that they're better than what they showed in their previous game.
Yeah, I agree. And I almost thought like the names were switched because Secret banned the 2 heroes they first picked. But then I'm like, Beastcoast still banned the heroes they. So yeah, it's
true.
That is very interesting because I don't know if Beastcoast even plays Disruptor, but yeah.
I think it's more like the combination. I like that support opener. To your point, Cap, earlier about why don't you just first pick Disruptor. It works a lot better, I think, when you get that 5 position. There's very specific ones, specifically Tree is excellent because you provide vision to set up glimpses. You're really tanky, and you've got AoE control, which is all things Disruptor loves to have with him. It's not something I feel like you want to overall 1P. Is that an Abaddon ban?
Yeah, it is. Dude, there's... That means because Secret last game banned the IO and the Doom, which means they're both still in it. Obviously,
they also banned the TA.
Lich as well is still out there.
There's a lot more heroes. Yeah, TA, Chris Luck's got his heroes. The Mag obviously still in it, which could be first picked. It was second picked. Yeah.
Let me just say, I love watching Dota in these winter's months. You know, where it's like, it's cold outside, you get to just be able to sit inside, wrap up in a warm blanket, you got a steaming mug, maybe a nice hot cup of Rich Campbell soup, you know?
Yep.
Just tastes good. It's a good way to watch
Dota.
Okay,
how much did he beg you to say his name?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, how many
I'm
messages?
talking about soup.
I'm sure you...
Chunky chicken
very
noodles,
rich,
one of my favorites.
Chunky
Well, you
Campbell
do that.
soup.
I'm going to crack open a Monster and, you know, I'm going to enjoy it.
Wait.
Oh, boy. Don't chug it.
I don't think we're...
Doom. I can't believe you gave away Doom. But, you know.
Dude, I know they play IO, but I've never really been impressed with the Schofield or Stinger IO because I've seen them both try to play, and I think that's the thing now. They get the Doom, and they probably know if Beastcoast does pick it, they're already on the back foot, like legitimately.
And you're confident. I love Doom against Wisp because you just Doom the guy he's tethered to. And sure, you could always reload out, but the idea is Wisp plays with one hero, you Doom that hero, and you remove 2 effectively from the game.
We saw last time when Doom was first picked, you just can't give up Grim Doom because then you have a pretty good support who just pairs so well with Doom.
It starts Grim and then it's Doom.
Hopefully it means you're going to get a hero that runs at Doom in the laning phase. Some of the better heroes are like Lifestealer.
I like The Rock. He's not afraid of anything.
I do like Tiny. What happened to Tiny? Why haven't we seen him at all? Did he? I didn't think he got nerfed that hard. I know like Limp's still playing, but we didn't see him at all yesterday. Not
you know
really.
what sucks is just like a lot of heroes that are good versus like Doom's. He was overpowered. He got slight nerf. He probably is still overpowered. But like also a lot of the heroes that are good versus Doom just aren't in the meta. Like in Chaos Knight, like those kind of heroes that have the sustain in lane to deal with his damage over time from Scorched Earth and can dish out a lot of physical damage to abuse his low armor.
They are taking a lot. They're like Grimstroke easy. Now we gotta think about this.
I think you're probably thinking about taking Lelis' hero because you saw Beast Clock get banned out. You might be thinking Beastmaster here. Batrider also excellent with the Grimstroke.
Like Puck. Yeah.
Okay.
So an open pick for the most part.
Just very already kind of squishy. And I see a Doom, I think, okay, you're not afraid of these 2 heroes at all once you pick up just like phase drums.
No.
So. Now, Secret still could get the Wisp themselves. Don't expect it, but it's always a possibility. Lich is also in the pool.
Still, yeah.
Yeah. Most picked hero, of course, on day 1.
I like Lich. That's such a good hero.
You like Lich?
I love Lich.
That's more like it.
I love it. Do you guys you guys ever miss? I mean, Kyle, you played support. Do you ever miss the deny on Lich, or do you like the new one?
It's
How
terrible.
it
I
is?
hate it. That was the stupid. That was one of the dumber mechanics to ever exist. I remember because it was a meta. There was a meta in Han as well, and then it actually was in Dota for a bit. Of off lanes, you had to have a deny mechanic or a creep blocking mechanic to have an off lane.
Yeah.
And then that stopped, and it was okay, guys. We're pulling every creep wave. Whereas now we have like this weird gentleman's agreement where everyone just dual lanes. That will end eventually.
I don't think that's a gentleman's agreement at all. I think that's just the way the style Dota developed. Good.
Yeah, but there are some games tri-laning would be really good.
Well, we are still seeing some teams tri-laning.
10 seconds.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Aggressive tri-laning
It's like
mostly.
it's 1 out of like 25 though. It used to
really
be
isn't as
every
much.
other.
It's not as much, for sure.
And there's the Rubik, the
Yep.
17% win rate. But
Yeah.
if you're gonna give it to somebody, who, yeah, it's a pretty good guy to give it to.
I mean, it's like it's a great situation, right? Because you have some pretty good spells to steal. You're never sad about any of pucks. If you get Stroke of Fate off a Grimstroke, you're god. And then you pair up really well with your offlaner.
Yep.
Like, great. Like any sort of Rubik, Centaur, Rubik, Doom, any of those like tanky heroes that wants to get on top of you, Telekinesis is such a great setup for it.
And you talked about Lifestealer being a good. They just ban it out instantly. They know they don't want to play against it with that Doom.
They actually banned Lifestealer. I was going to say, I
That's
think
what
you
you said. I
have to
swear.
have Lifestealer. And
Yeah.
I don't know what safe lane hero does that lane. The Fate Bolt plus Scorched Earth, that is such a powerful lane.
They just won't stop going forward at you. Good
Yeah.
luck.
It's a lot of damage that's just kind of running
used to
at
be,
you.
you could, I mean, this hero is just terrible now, but you could pick like a Jug in the past. It was like your Lifestealer replacement, but now I'm pretty sure you just get hit in the face.
How about you just put Leela Spy is lonesome, all alone. It's like, good luck. You know, if you don't get anything, we'll be fine. Then put an aggressive tri-lane out.
That could work. I wouldn't mind it.
That's how it works.
Team secrets
There
turn
goes
to
the
battle.
Lich.
It's the Lich ban.
It's another really good anti-Beastcoast hero in concept. Like, oh, we want to fight. In time, you're going to get Lich ulted.
Good luck, yeah.
The guy you're targeting gets shielded. It's just sad days. Also, we got some really good games going on behind us. Sorry if I get distracted.
It's okay, Kyle.
IG pushing for the win, it looks like, up against Alliance with a 10k lead.
10 seconds
Yeah, we still have
remaining.
Fnatic
IG.
and Nigma fighting as well. It actually, I was told that Nigma would win this late game and that they were on the cusp of making a comeback, but they still haven't.
You
Still they will. They'll win that game. PL
Yeah.
eventually just kind of destroys Dusa.
It's like once you
Rapier
get the
timings.
level 25 talent, it's a really good for Phantom Lancer against Dusa, right?
Well, if I'm honest, I think Fnatic is already doing a lot better than what I was expecting anyway,
Yeah.
regardless.
Although, I
even
was-
if they don't, if they don't
Sure.
win it.
And the itemization on Dusa there is actually perfect against PL. Like the a Butterfly, Mjolnir, Manta, Daedalus. Like you don't go Scotty, you don't really buy mana items. And in that case, actually, you might favor the because you just do too much damage. But that's not relevant. We've got to draft.
DreamLeague 2, DreamLeague 3, DreamLeague 4. So there's a lot of Dota going on right now. And I challenge you to watch all of it at once.
Good
We'll be
luck.
testing you.
Yes, testing your knowledge. But you can also, better yet, you
There
can
will
stay
be a
here
pop
where
quiz
you
at the
will
end of the
see
day.
all of it a little bit, mostly Group B.
Lone Druid banned again.
10
And just,
seconds
as you said,
remaining.
it's like a perfect Matome Man hero against the play style
Yeah.
of a team like Secret.
5 seconds
Even though,
remaining.
oh man, I know like Schofield was the player we were supposed to watch this series, but man, he had maybe the worst. It's hard to say worst game of his career, but when you start 0-5-0 on a hero that you're like considered one of the best at,
But
it's
they were
rough.
all getting crushed. Of
They
course he's
were.
going to die. He's the guy trying to make plays. And we
There's
spoke
the Rock
about it.
Man.
No, it's
Tiny
nice.
airlines toss people out of the coil. Double toss on the Grimstroke ulti.
And that's
Toss
a
with
Schofield hero.
The coil.
the Inkswell as well.
They got a lot of combination. They want to run it. I like it. It looks like both teams, honestly, at this point, Secret's kind of playing at least these 2 years Beastcoast style, where they do want to kind of push the
They-
tempo too.
They left Mag in the pool again, which I'm a bit concerned about.
5 seconds remaining.
I think that hero's just crazy. The fact you don't even need, I mean, they have a melee in Doom, but the fact that he can just buff himself and be completely happy farming and doing stuff like, I don't know, that hero.
Yeah,
Definitely something.
It's always been like different heroes, different styles. Like I've been able to do this throughout history, but anything that can easily farm creeps or creep waves and be durable and possibly just walk over and participate in a kill. Like they're always going to be good because they're always effective on map.
Yeah,
Oftentimes
like Tiny.
they're just better at what they're doing than other heroes. So if you don't fight them, they're getting ahead. If you are fighting them, it's
They're
got
probably beating
2,000
you.
HP
Yeah.
at 15 minutes.
I kind of like something to reset for a Secret if possible, because they do have like this nice combination of catch and run at you. What are like I think 5s that can do that are like Winter Wyvern.
You said, yes, we're all hyped about OD. He's still in the pool this time around.
It's a tough OD game. It gets multiple silences.
But you can reset.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's a good reset versus Puck.
Okay.
And I don't think you like it against Doom either.
I could see a 4th pick Naga as an example, but I don't like OD.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just not as much synergy with a Doom as well. You want something that's more like aura based, like that prefers shorter duration engagements. OD's all about the drawn out fight.
They're using all of their time. I see a Winter Wyvern too, like Cap said.
Some
What
sort
other
of,
kind of read?
I could see like I want an Oracle.
Dude,
See
that
Earth Spirit.
dead.
Earth Spirit?
Lane, okay. Lane, I mean, maybe they're just going into I honestly feel like after watching the first game and now these first 3 picks, they're just going into the game like, wait, Beastcoast only wins if they win their lanes.
Yeah.
And now you have like Doom Rubik, as you said, they're not beating that lane, I don't think. And then you have a Bane +1. Bane might still be the best 5 laner in the game.
Yeah.
Even though you don't see him that much, that's the one thing he does very well is lane. And those are already scary lanes on Secret.
Yep. Now you see a little global mobility. The Secret lineup, like as you said, strong lanes, but they need their cores now to be able to play with pace. I like that from Lillis. We saw him play that yesterday. I think Beastmaster is the hero Beastcoast play best around because it provides, like their drafts often are limited in tools. They just outplay people, but Beastmaster actually gives them like, fine, a BKB piercing disable, specifically the vision, because this team with vision will find kills far easier, and it also provides tower pressure. It's actually a hero I'm surprised you don't see more often.
It really does check almost every box you really have.
Yeah.
Cap,
And-
why is that? You're an offlaner, right? Like, why do you think Beastmaster isn't picked that often?
I think it's still like a hero that if you lose your laning phase, it's hard to have an impact in the game because you are such a static hero.
Yeah.
So first of all, a lot of offlaners just don't like that style,
Okay.
right? There
Yeah.
are like certain play styles that people like to have. Lelis is more of a farming style offlaner for the most part, right? But like other offlaners, they just don't want to be that.
They don't want to just be stuck there. They want to go do
10
stuff.
seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Your face on that Morphling pick, Cap.
I don't know. Is it good?
I thought.
5
It's
seconds
solid. I think it's multi-lane, which is nice. You already have a very good lane partner in the Bane, and it absolutely destroys Beastmaster. Like, this is the worst hero to play against because your axes deal physical damage. You can't close gaps. He can waveform, kill your boars. You end up just feeding hard if you die once. And then there's no method of getting back into the game. And you also don't really kill the morph until the Necro 3 comes online.
This whole the Nisha Matumba Man combo, right? Because Nisha, when he was known for playing that Morphling, but doesn't how well Morph doesn't do good versus Tiny at all, right? Or
In what, laning
like
phase?
middle, yeah. If it is a Tiny versus Morph, right?
Oh, you just wouldn't put it mid. You just put
Yeah.
it against. Like, you already
That's
now.
what I mean. I was just-
You have a one lane, right? Your Bane morph top. You're going to win that lane. Yep. Kunkka's going to go mid. Pretty versatile. There's no matchup he really gets dumpstered by.
Yeah, they
And it
didn't
provides
have
for the
like
game.
they didn't have the most catch in the world.
Yep.
Right, and so Kunkka really solves that issue. You have this Doom, which you're looking to win team fights off of. You have this nice hard carry in Morphling who can chase and stuff. I'm a little bit concerned about Morphling just being bursted down by like they have the control of both
They
two
really
silences from Puck and Grimstroke. You have a lot of burst damage that comes in. You have the Soul Bind that limits your mobility as well.
Yeah,
But the Kunkka does solve those issues
Yeah.
a lot.
You also, I don't know how Beast Coast get. Like, by the time you're able to kill Morph's going to be too tanky because it's going to win the lane.
Dude, I would love.
Whoa, it's a K1
Carry.
Hector Tiny. I mean, we've been seeing Right Alliance runs it a lot, so it's not like it's new, but okay.
That might be enough.
Okay.
That might be enough. They needed a game winner. They needed something that could actually just take over the map. You now have multiple tools of providing vision, and specifically something that can actually like hit that timing, get towers, get Roche, and threaten Secret's high ground by 20-25 minutes.
That's a lot of burst damage for Morphling to deal
Yeah.
with. Now you have the physical burst of a Templar Assassin as well. Takes advantage of your high strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the Morph I'm worried about now. It's the supports of Secret because there's not enough front line. If you just get blinked on, you're dying.
Who you taking, Kyle?
Secret's been playing better. I actually like Beast Coast. I think they got this. They're gonna recover.
I'll go with Beastcoast as well.
I'll go Secret. I think it's like a 90-10 as well. I really do. Like, I think unless this Tiny does something crazy, I think they're going to get steamrolled again.
All right, well, at least, I mean, other than the Grants thing, they have a better draft this time around. Beast Coast does.
Yes.
They think so. I don't. For them it is,
All
I
right,
guess.
for
yes.
them it is.
For them it is.
Okay, we're going to find out if that is indeed the case. And if we're going to see game 3 or not, let's head over to Odie Pixel and Fogged.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Beastcoast versus Secret Game 2. Let's see if Beastcoast can have a bit of a better shot this time round. And looking at the drafts, what do you reckon, Fog? We heard from Grant. Grant still very much feeling that this is a very one-sided affair for Secret. Do you agree, or do you sort of see something that Beastcoast could get going this time round?
Ooh.
Because it's the carry Tiny.
I
Not
feel like-
everybody's doing this. Some people are, but
Yeah.
not everybody.
I feel like their playmaking is extremely limited. Like in the laning phase, they have a Grimstroke and a Puck, and they both started boots, I see on this here. So their stuns, it's Grimstroke can make some plays, but it's a boots on the Puck as well, which is a little bit weird. Thought he wanted to get like more damage so he can pressure that Morphling. But yeah, I mean, I'm seeing like, I thought the Tiny would be support, then they can actually make, I'm like, I don't know how they make plays actually. Like every one of their heroes is like really static. It looks pretty tough for me, at least for Beastcoast, at least in the laning phase. Like, once they hit 6s, they can start to make plays, of course, but like the first few levels, I'm feeling like it's pretty limited for them. While I look at Secrets, I feel like their lanes are strong. They have good ways to be able to put pressure on as well. Just the Rubik Fade bolting, Doom just popping the Scorched Earth, running at you.
Now, well, we did, of course, just see Secret get very far ahead very early on last game, so you know that lack of the strength in the lanes could certainly be abused once again here by them. We'll see what the plan is from Beastcoast. Already Yapsel chasing Stinger away from this lane. Both of them with the boots.
And they secure that he's able to pull the bottom wave as well on the Doom. So that one's going to go well for Secret. K1 should be able to farm under tower here pretty decent too. And we'll see if they can actually pressure the Morphling. That's the biggest thing. Can the Puck with the boots actually slow down Matamba Man's farm?
Now, his mid lane should be pretty even though, right? Kunkka versus Tia.
Yeah, I think we've seen that one quite a lot.
Standard stuff, you know. Both going to be able to push out the wave, and
Yeah.
both of them are going to be able to farm neutrals.
Yeah, first few levels, Kunkka, I think, for me, quite an advantage. But then you hit like your level 3, you get some side blades, you're good to go. Puppy. Easily able to get that Kerr, and they easily kill the boar. I believe it was Kyle or whoever else was mentioning on the panel. Bane, still a super strong laning hero. If anything, like it's just different too now, like with the way the brain sap works, since it's not pure. It's magic damage now as well. I don't know, it feels a little stronger to me. Feels pretty nice.
Oh, we'll be able to stop Schofield from getting the majority of that wave as well. Only able to grab the one creep with Puppy aggroing them over towards the neutral cap.
Yeah. That just means Morph is going to get really good farm. And in the first few levels, it can be a little hard. But then once you get a couple levels versus Beastmaster, Kyle was saying, like, you can actually just do fine. Like, Beastmaster just can't hurt you too much. As long as you don't fall behind that laning phase, you get your levels up, you'll be fine. And he's already starting to.
And then what, do you leave him alone as the Bane? Do you look for like a gank mid? No, you still hang around?
Yeah, hang around until he's got, like, I think at least until, like, level 5, personally. I think, like, the early levels are a little bit weak for the Morph, but he's your win condition, right? So you don't want him to get slowed down at all.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, did he get the
Schofield,
curry? Okay.
he does get the curry out, and he gets the trip back to base. There was no one around, so yeah, he'll take that. You know, support Puck doing his job.
Kill the Wraith Band is the recipe for Matamba Man as well, which will hurt him a bit inside the lane for the next minute or so.
Yeah, slow him a little bit.
Yep.
I mean, it's not like the Puck was able to do much actually near the lane, so Schofield just trying to do what he can.
Maybe that's why he got boots. He's just a courier sniper. It's going to be very under-leveled, though. And this is your 4 position on the Puck. It's level 1, still nearly at the 3-minute mark. Level 2 just hit by the Grim, and he's been forced out. K1 is still farming good, though.
Yeah, it's top CS at the moment by pretty much a full wave. That's the Tiny, but a lot of pressure on him to sort of be that playmaker in terms of getting those early items that allow him to make moves on the map as a Tiny.
Yeah.
And being that carry here, he's got to make sure they end up being successful, as catch-up game won't be great.
No, and the thing is, like, I feel like it's going to be a lot on Lelis in this game to be the one that's setting the tempo, setting the pace for his team. Because I look at Tiny and I look at TA, and what do these heroes like to do? They like to hit jungle creeps a lot. And they like to do it for quite a long time. And that's going to put a lot of pressure on the side of Beastcoast to try to make plays with a very weird draft to do so. Like Puck, Grimstroke, Beastmaster, these 3 heroes that want to be the ones that are ganking for a Tiny TA.
Well, that's the because Beastmaster doesn't really want to be going around the map. He wants to be sitting in his lane and pushing down towers.
Mm-hmm.
So it all does feel a little awkward from Beastcoast, but maybe we'll see.
They made it work yesterday, especially when they had a little bit of an awkward draft. the way that they can put the pressure on. But like we said, it's a team like Secret, so it makes it quite a lot different. We see Zai this game. You see most Dooms, they go to like the 2-4-0 build. He's versus the literally high strength gain heroes in the lane, so percent base damage. Always
Does it
he
again?
gets it again.
He does it again, Schofield.
He's playing the. He's actually just playing the courier kill game. That's why he went boots.
Yeah. He just his life for the courier.
Okay, Lelis. Got the strength morph off.
Yeah, they'll be able to keep him safe. Matu.
Whoa. They're turning. It's got.
Oh no, Schofield. Now this time he did die and he didn't get a courier and he did give first blood away.
And I think he's still like level 1 or something.
Bottom lane, maybe they can get Yapsaw here. Yapsaw juking and diving around. K1's falling low. They'll get the kill. K1 as well. He'll walk it off. The Avalanche holds back Zai and K1 will be fine. Is out of regen though. Has nothing to heal himself up. As he would deny himself to neutrals, opting for that one. So it's it's obviously a safe trip back to base, but it is a long trip. 26 seconds when you die to neutrals, of course, early on. It is a painful amount of time to be away, but seeing no other way to reset himself in that lane.
Yeah.
So I guess there really was no other way. Could have got stuff sent out, but then it's going to be about the same duration. It's going to cost you money.
Yeah, it's going to cost you money. He saved himself time for sure. Yeah. Like he would have not even been making. He would have maybe been making it back to base pretty soon now, and then he would have to TP a couple seconds later. So that was good efficiency by him. Play this level 4. And TA has now, as we said, the levels start to pick up on TA. You pass the Kunkka in net worth, and you're able to just go to the jungle and hit those creeps, and your side blades actually start punishing him quite a bit. But they can make moves on mid very easy, as Kunkka is now 6. So can easily set up for a kill as you break the refraction as well pretty easily. And I'm already seeing some pings at least. Looks like Yapsor was in the area.
Did come across to check out that neutral camp. Yeah. Obviously the temptation as a TA to come over and take that away if it's the sort of an easy camp to kill quickly.
Yep. Puppy holding his ground here for a bit until Matumba gets closer. Matu's, he really wants his courier, and there's the gank that we were mentioning that they eventually would start to set up. Krislik does show his face for a moment. And Matumba now has his item, so he's not going to be sitting as low. And maybe now they can put more pressure onto Lelis, as I thought they might. But Schofield with those nice courier snipes. But yeah, it's a level 2 puck now at your 6-minute mark. And you can see how much damage he gets. He has 0 stats on this puck whatsoever. And Secret is very aware of what's going on.
Overall, though, the lanes aren't going that terribly right for Beastcoast. We have 2 of their cores farming just as well. It is just that top lane that's starting to look a bit shaky.
I'm worried about levels. That's the one thing. Like gold, it's still only like less than 1K, but I feel like they're getting really crushed in experience. Because I just saw a level 2 or level 3-ish puck and like a level 3 Grimstroke as well. So I'd imagine that Secret, they have an XP advantage by a decent amount right now, unless I'm like completely getting something, not understanding what's going on. But yeah, the TAs are also like, they're definitely doing super well on that experience factor.
Yeah, Krislik and K1 are fine with how the lanes have gone and how this game started off.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the supports, yeah. Schofield had a rough one last game because his whole team kind of did, and this one, it doesn't look like it's getting better for him at least. But yeah, the carries are the ones that are still farming. That is a very broke puck. And you want this puck to have levels in this game. You're versus Morphling.
Yeah.
If he gets a good start, he's actually going to have a pretty good impact versus him, but Lelis.
Nisha starting to make the moves around the map. Setting up for kills. Schofield. Got to be careful there. Orbs down to the river. See both teams quickly find those early tier 1s with the amount of neutral farming that will be happening on both sides.
And now we're going to just see the mid player and the safe lane player of Beastcoast just jungling. Well, I feel like Secret, they've got active plays. They've got a Doom and a Kunkka that can look to run around and kill things. Beastmaster's even jungling too. We're going to have all 3 cores on the side of Beastcoast jungling in a second. And 2 very under-farmed, under-leveled supports. That is it's only the 1K, but these type of things definitely concern me if Secret does just start making moves and just being active.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Because Matumba now, that means if you're not pressuring him at all. So that's going to be a free farm Morphling as well.
Yeah, he can go to any lane he wants.
Yep.
It's 5-1. 1K lead for Secret, but yeah, definitely got to see what Beastcoast, what the payoff's going to be for them. Going for this sort of very passive start to things, top lane.
Matumba pushing the limits as he's now hit.
yeah, I mean,
he's super high level, so it's not even that much of a risk as long as he doesn't get caught by some silence. Schofield.
Nisha's got the combo if he wants to do this.
He's just getting hit. He's just dead
Schofield's
to
just going to
hits.
accept it. He did have to jump with the silence, but I mean, even if he jumps there, they kill him mid lane. Doom is down. Can they stay on top of him though? Zai's trying to chase. It looks like the TA may just be a little touch
He's got that brooch.
speedy.
Yeah, the brooch.
Is under attack.
Gets him out of there.
I think without the brooch, he probably gets caught up to there. So a little bit of extra movement speed, quite a benefit as a waste of Doom. That's nice for Beastcoast at least.
It's very important that they don't allow their cores to get picked off. Nisha farming aggressively is going to go for the Bracers Radiance build. At the start he's out, it will be a solid timing, especially if we can still make these aggressive moves and set up for the rest of Secret to get these kills.
God, I have a feeling these supports are going to get one-shotted in the fights from Beastcoast. They're so squishy. Like, your 4-position puck is the bottom net worth in the game, too. Neelis, though, he actually does have his book 1 already finished up, which is pretty damn good.
Turns with a roar. The combo's going to be down, trying to get that run buff to Puppy, keep him safe, and Puppy, he will live for now. Nightmare and a walk away. Puppy was fine, and Nishi can now turn with the X mark, dragging back Stinger. Stinger cannot escape. As they'll bring down the Grimstroke, Puppy will live. Nisha saves the day once again.
And now Neelis as well, getting hit. Yapsor gets the Fade Bolt on him. Another kill. Oh boy. And it's a level 4 puck at the 10.5-minute mark. They're getting crushed in the experience sectors, as I was saying earlier. These supports are nowhere near 6, and they're the ones that have to be active in the game, as they have 2 junglers as their other cores for quite a bit of time. Who's going to be the one to step up is my question for Beastcoast. Is it going to be the Tiny that goes for some type of fighting build, or is it going to be the TA that tries to go for like a Blink? Because someone has to...
Well, someone's going to get a Blink
Someone
soon.
has to go active, but they're both going to farmings.
They are, the deaths are understandable here, but as you say, K1, the options he has, going for the full S and Y.
Maybe he'll join the fights with this though, because it still is a fighting build. It's not like he went the double bracers or the Mask of Madness.
Yeah, you're right. It's not the mask build.
So he can look to join fights. So maybe we'll see that be the case. But
And still, if you're turning up as an S and Y Tiny, I don't know what that does against Secret this game. I feel like if Nisha's going to be the neighborhood, drops down a boat, you're no longer comboing someone down, and then you're just going to get turned upon.
yeah, your versus.
Carry Tiny is not easy to play. And I think Secret, you look at their cores, they're effectively all very beefy. Matu can be beefy if he wants to, and then there's a Kunkka and a Doom.
Yep.
These heroes don't get sort of 100 to 0'd in a second.
And a Rum, right? And Chris Luck here, he's going to get lifted instantly into a grip, and it's a pretty easy kill again here for Secret. As we said, the moves are they're so hard there's nobody that can be active.
It's getting rough.
On Beastcoast's side,
The
and
farm,
Secret has so many.
The farm looks good, right, for the TA and
Yeah,
the
they still look
Tiny. But what can they do with it? Down bottom, they do find, all alone, Zai, he's still alive, finally falls, the tree will kill him. Secret will be in to get some trades. They'll get Stinger. They are going to try and chase and see if they can find Schofield as well. Schofield, he's heading into the trees. Some orb-on-orb action. Schofield, he jumps to the side.
He knows he's there. He saw him.
Have they got anything to get in here? The sentry placement, beautiful, giving that small area of vision to allow them to finish off the kill. Double kill for Yapzor.
They almost didn't even get Zai. That was really scary. That would have been...
like 3 heroes going on him for like 10 seconds whilst I was on his own. Oof. It's going to be tough for Beastcoast.
Yep, the farm, like you said, still pretty decent for their 2 cores. The Beastmaster, his is quite a bit lower. He does at least have that like book 1 finished, but he is only level 7 as well.
Oh no. They found him again, the torrent!
Oh.
And the orb! Yapzor's in!
That is he's level 6, he's got coil available again, but doesn't want to use it because he's afraid of Yapzor maybe stealing it.
And there's just so much nuke between the supports. It's 0, 6, and 1 on Schofield's puck. It's not been a great series for Schofield's KD8.
No, definitely not.
K1.
He's getting doomed. He's getting full gone on here.
They do get the soul by now. The roar as well onto the 2 of them, but he's already so low on the Tiny. A Stinger just dead. K1 is gone. They're crumbling. They're crumbling once again here in game 2.
I mean, look at this. YapzOr 2 with the Aether Lens. He even steals the boar. He's going to have the slow. An easy kill for the 2 supports. Secured with the Fade Bolt.
It's rough for Beastcoast. I mean, you know, Secret, they're a pretty good team.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's fair. They're kind of decent.
Pretty good set of players.
You can't feel too bad if you're Beastcoast. As, yeah, Secret,
Is under attack.
I think they're pretty happy to find Beastcoast in this upper end of the group stage here.
Yep.
Quite a juicy matchup for them as they're making it look pretty easy. 15-2, 7K lead already for Secret.
Can we get an XP check too? What's the XP? It's what, like a 15,000 XP lead already? No, that's too much. Okay. I thought it'd be like 7. I actually thought it was going to be like 8 to 10,000 already. And if these early points in the game
not
when it's that
again,
high,
Schofield.
it's insane. But 7,000
Well,
and 7,000.
One sad thing for Secret is Zai probably won't be the MVP this game. I think Schofield. I think there's going to be a fair few hashtag Schofields this game.
Yeah. I just was confused. Like, he started with the boots. You know, like, boots as a puck, you're not... When you want to play like this pressuring puck, you go for these stat items, so then you can just hit the Morphling, you hit the Morphling, and you hit the Bane, and you hit them back. But he went for boots, so he's literally just, he's not able to trade at all. He's not actually able to pressure the Morphling as much, and he's just going for courier snipes with these boots. So I was not a big fan of it at all in this game. Because sure, he killed the couriers, but what did it really accomplish? Sure, it slowed down the Morphling for like maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, something like that. Just cut his net worth a bit. Secret with a firm grasp.
Yeah.
It doesn't really feel like it's being let up whatsoever as Matumba just continues to get full free farm. Nakunka's got Radiance.
TA's starting to slip behind, and you know, with the TA, you always expect to sort of be taking over everyone in farm at 15 minutes with the way you play the jungle.
Yeah.
And that's just not happening in this game with how much Secret are finding it across the map. All 3 cores in the top spots.
And because you have, like we said, you have 2 heroes that want to go to the jungle. You have Tiny and TA. The map is going to be limited for you to just farm jungle creeps.
There it is. Pre-16 minute. That Radiance for Nisha. And a full mech for Puppy.
Oh, a full mech. Oh,
full
wow.
mech.
All right, that's scary. Maybe Matumba, they can get him here. He actually does not get the strength morph. He gets silenced as well, but he's got a Ghost Scepter.
And he's fine.
And he's
also got the entire team coming in to help him.
Everybody.
As they'll get Lelis.
Where's Chris?
He's hiding.
Oh.
He's melding.
He's outside of that. Outside of that, like, true sight vision, so they won't see him.
Yeah, he's good. He's fine. He's gonna have to spend some time there hiding in the invis.
Yep. And at least he's got an Aegis to himself. You know, he's feeling good at least a bit here, but definitely not feeling good overall about the game.
Especially that E-Blade being done within the next minute for Matu.
Yeah.
All 3 of their cores. I mean, you know, the carry in the mid, Matu and Nisha just have so much kill potential.
Oh, look at this.
Bots, Ether
Bots
Lens.
even on YapzOr. He knows. Like,
that's when
he's
you know
feeling
it's
it.
over. That's when you know it's over.
He's feeling so good in this game because he's just able to be everywhere now. And now it's like you can just address any type of lane side pushes or just be in every situation of a fight.
K1, he's in trouble. The E-Blade nuke brings him down low. Finally falls, they'll pop him. And now they'll step across. Chris Luck again. All he can do is meld away.
Don't do it, Chris. I knew he was going to try. Oh, God, no. Chris Luck. Oh, and now he dies twice. Why? Puppy was baiting you. I knew he was going to do it, too.
He knew he was going to hit.
He just really wanted to hit him.
Oh.
Wait, do they actually not have any detection for him?
What a bunch of scrubs this Team Secret is. Honestly, no detection.
Burn him down. Burn. The slow burn. Goodbye, Chris.
There we go. They got him. They don't need no detection. That's how professional these boys are.
Arcane ring.
15-2. The question is, can we get the 2-time 32-2 score?
Ooh.
That would be, honestly, if I was Beastcoast
Oh
right
my
now,
God, no.
that would be the goal that I'd be hoping for.
Oh, I thought YapzOr maybe was going to get like a solo kill here.
Oh, again, the orb on orb plays, the Xbox there from Nisha. 0-8-1. Schofield. It's a rough KDA. In the first game, it was 0-something. What was it in the end?
I don't know at the end, but he was 0-8 at one point.
That's not a great KDA.
not on your 4 position, that you need to be having these good games to be able to put pressure and to be the playmaker. They have no active hero. Their active hero is the Beastmaster, who, like you said, like we know, he wants us in his lane and push the towers down, but his lane didn't go well.
I want to see Nisha go for the Kobold play. Kunkka,
Cleave off of the Kobold.
That's the plan. That's why you get the Kunkka the shovel. Any angle, you're ready to line up that Tidebringer.
Oh god, and then you accidentally A-click and you're like, wait, it was a bounty rune. Oh no,
that
I
can
just
happen. That can happen. You be careful. It's a dangerous sport. Oh no, Schofield.
Goodbye.
Schofield.
F in chat for Schofield.
Hashtag Schofield in chat for Schofield.
Oof.
Poor lad.
He's having...
Poor lad.
It's a rough one, but it's also... I mean, in this one, I feel like the situation for him again was hard. I really disliked his itemization though at the start. I do not like the boot. The double boot supports.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
He got the strength morph off though.
He did. And he's fine. In fact, he's going to turn into Tiny, toss back K1.
Oh, he got Roar.
Lift ups there, drag back into the stolen Roar. Yapso continues to style, along with the rest of his team. Unstoppable on his Rubik.
Gets that last hit as well, of course. Yep, he's loving life. Surpassing, catching up to the TA actually pretty soon in net worth.
That should help.
And they're just itemizing just to be a little bit tankier, and the fights just are absolutely impossible right now for Beastcoast. I don't think it just gets worse. It really just gets worse and worse as this game progresses.
Very little comeback potential, unfortunately, for Beastcoast. The heroes they have.
Essence Ring. Essence Ring Morphling's nice. Essence Ring anybody's nice. Oh, and a Pupil's Gift. Nice, very lovely. So very strong Team Secret showing today.
I mean, I'm just excited for Chaos versus Vici after this. You know what I mean? Vici, of course, a team that was able to really give it to Secret in a good sort of back and forth series. Chaos, a team that got destroyed by Beastcoast. So what does this
if
mean?
Chaos destroys Vici? Oh god.
I mean, that's
the storylines. But I don't know.
What is going to happen?
We'll see about that.
Maybe
Vici's pretty
Chaos
good.
had a bad day yesterday. Maybe they will be a
They did
lot better
seem.
today.
I mean, they did seem off, but
Yeah.
we'll see when we get there. As this one, it ain't over yet, but it's pretty over. They can't do anything. They really can't. Right now, you see Schofield. He's trying to cut some waves so that they can get some extra farm. Yeah. Secret's got all they need.
Yeah, another tower, another objective. Lincoln Sphere closing in upon.
What timing is Beastcoast like trying to actually just take a fight? I'm trying to think. Like, do they just need both of the... They're not even going to go for the other BKB on K1. He's just going to do his standard Silver Edge build that he likes. So BKB is finished on the Tiad. I mean, this might just well be... I mean, I don't even know if it's like... I want to say timing for fight, but it's like...
Oh, Schofield.
Yeah, I've sort of had that one.
Schofield.
Okay, so maybe they will be able to find something here. But that's
they?
a tank. Oh my god, Zai doesn't even take like any damage.
Yeah, now they've got to run. And Zai's going to be chasing. He's going to be chasing the two of them. They've got the X mark dragged back onto K1.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
No. Again, though.
They will live, but...
They don't have detection.
Dire's top
So they're
tower
smart.
is under
K1
attack.
knows that he can hide away with the Shadow Blade. He's fine. For now.
He's fine to go back to base.
Up to the base they go, Secret. Time to push on. Look to end it all. As K1. He gets hit by the Stolen Avalanche. He's back under the tier 4. Secret won't dive any further. On the side there, Beastcoast down to Chrisluck. Chrisluck turns with BKB. They do get the soul bind out to two of them, focusing Matu and Nisha. These heroes very, very tanky. Can they kill Nisha off? He's getting low.
They actually can.
They get him.
They broke the coil. Both of them actually walked out of it.
Now can they get more? They'll turn to Puppy. Puppy, he's in trouble. They'll get him. You can see already they're desperately chasing for something even bigger.
Wow, that's the 5-position Bane that just took a lot of hits from that Tiny to die. But they do
did
get 2
it.
kills.
They got 2 kills.
Yeah, a very aggressive TP forward from from the Schofield. He actually was right in the midst of everybody and gets a good silence with that Soulbind and the Coil. They both broke it. The Kunkka and the Morphling look like they both did because they were running away from the Inkswell.
Wait, who's building a Holy Locket?
That was Bane. That was the Bane, right?
Well, this is a cursed item. This could actually lose Secret the game. Do not build the Holy Locket.
Did you see what Yaps was
It is
building?
literally the worst item in the game. That could be the turning point.
Yaps was going Bloodstone as well. They're
That's-
having a good time.
Honestly, Bloodstone on Rubik is much more. That's okay. I'm okay with that.
But like, what else with Puppy? He has
But a Holy Locket.
Dude, he's got a
do
mech.
not ever build that item.
He's got a mech. He's got
Do
a.
not do it. Holy Locket.
I mean,
Honestly,
he
I'm
was,
telling you,
he was
if
barely
fin-
even dying
If he
versus the
finishes
Tiny.
this item, they're going to lose the game.
They're not going to lose the game.
They are going to lose the game.
Nope.
Guarantee it. If he builds Holy Locket, they will lose. That's how the
Buff Holy Locket is pretty much what we're saying.
it's a delicate science here in the land of Dota 2.
He's about to get it. 2, 1.
Well,
No, he's focused
I
on
mean,
the.
he knows.
focused.
Puppy knows it's a huge risk to take. Nobody has
Buy
ever
it.
won with this item.
Hell yeah, get it at base now. Have we even ever seen it bought in a pro game?
Yeah, we have.
I don't think I haven't.
Not recently. I don't think it was built at all at the minor. I don't think there was a single game where it was built.
I definitely have not. Oh no, I think I did see it on a Dazzle. I saw one game on a Dazzle.
And it was still terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It's just too expensive. And you already use Energy Booster for so many components. That's my other thing too. Is like Energy Booster, like your Aether Lens, your Lotus Orbs, like these, your Aeon Disc or something like that. Using an Energy Booster for that. Either way, in this one, he's gonna have it finished up, and he's a Bane, so it's like whatever.
Schofield sticking to the plan, dying once more. 0-12 and 2.
0-12.
Bottom lane, they're pushing in Poppy. Avalanche is in, they're going in with the BKB. Doom is down onto the TA. TA has to back up straight away. The Brum will be upon them, but it doesn't land onto any of the enemies. So still able to back off Chris Luck. He's going to be able to get away from this.
Okay. They killed the Bane as soon as he finished the Holy Locket. I'm just kidding.
I'm telling you.
Shut up.
We're going to go to game 3, boys and girls. Do not build this item. Poppy knows that he is dancing with the devil
What do you think that we
when
can...
he finishes this item.
Can we make it like what, like a max 30 charges on stick or something as well in 2 or something? Like, I don't even know what you... Yeah, I think you just change the rest of your components or something. It's just too expensive. But either way, still firm control by Secret, but Beastcoast is starting to actually make a way outside to be able to maybe even attempt to get some kills on the supports at least.
Oh, looking for a freebie.
Ooh, the silence. And goodbye.
And he's going to get
And he's
it.
going to know that there's vision up there.
Back in the river, though. Nisha, he's the focus. Can they bring him down? It's the army's bringing him low. Nisha, he's trying to run. He's not going to be able to get away. He's dead for 80. They're starting to feel the repercussions of having a Holy Locket on their team.
Wait, did he-
Secret suddenly lose the mid laner.
Didn't he have cheese?
Yes.
It was in his back. I guess it was in his backpack.
backpack.
Sorry, yeah.
But it wouldn't have been in his backpack if Poppy didn't buy the Holy Locket.
Shut up. Okay, Scorpio does at least have some farm. Like, he is 0-12, but he's got a Veil and an Agonist. That's pretty respectable for just dying all over the place in this game. Yeah, so maybe again.
0-13 and 2.
Yeah, absolutely showing this poor man no mercy.
Oh, no. Poor old Schofield. 30-6, 13k. But K1 and Chris Luck, they're holding close.
And K1's got
behind
the talent.
cores.
He hit the level 20. He's got the 20 strength.
They've got respectable farm. In a game that's going as haywire as this one,
He's going to get gripped. He's got no backup. Look at how long this is going to last. Oh my god, the Eternal Fiend's grip. Dead to the supports. Unable to do anything, but...
bottom lane,
bottom
sir.
lane.
Bottom lane, they just lost their racks.
They just lose
They
their racks.
they just lost half of the racks.
Clear sailing now.
I mean, You got it. You're not out of it yet, Secret. You're not out of this yet. Beastcoast showing that they've still got a few tricks up their sleeves.
How long do we have on Roche? No, sorry, on wait, what am I calling? How long on Aegis? Sorry. There we go. About a minute and a half. So now I think they can go for a push here because I think they just finished AC as well. Everyone's starting to join toward that mid area. I do think Secret can still just push this, and inside of a 5v5 fight, it still feels really difficult for Beastcoast to do much of anything. With this tremendous lead, and still into an Aegis.
20 seconds really before Beastcoast is able to fight. They've got no Tiny, they've got no TA.
Still have a tier 2 bottom.
They do, so Mega Creeps won't be out quite yet. Secret will have to come back later as yeah, that bottom lane needs to be dealt with if they want to try and go for the full
Absol's got it.
cleanup.
He's got it set up to deal with the bottom lane too, just in case any type of split push action does go down. He's got the traps there to counteract it. And he is actually going to have the Bloodstone pretty soon.
Yeah, it's pretty much done.
Oh, and he finds a Craggy Coat. Okay, that's not bad, not bad.
There we go. That's the Bloodstone on the Courier, finishing off that Kaya for himself.
Yep, and he's gonna be tanky.
So all the spell amplification for this Rubik right now. Starts to build up those charges. His spells, the stolen ones, they are going to hurt.
He is very buff Rubik as well. He not only just has the magic resistance from the Shaw, but also with that, he is very strong.
Where's your Aegis now?
Okay, that's a Reg.
He takes it away. Back over here, Nisha is got backup. So now Beastcoast have to get out of here, get back to the base. As they'll quickly lose the Beastmaster to the burst of Matu.
He gets the Roar again, though. Roar is stolen. And that is a very long cast range Roar as well. So you see 20k, 20k.
Where do they go with this? Secret.
I mean,
On
they
track
can
to
just end
take
the game.
this.
Yeah,
Tier
they can just
2.
push this one down. Go for the Megas.
Go for a smoke, see if they catch anyone outside of the base. But Beastcoast, for the most part, they know they've got to prepare. Stay up on the high ground. They are trying to push up on the top, get what they can from the map, but they will have to return to the base to defend if Secret look to go up again. Looks like Secret are trying to sweep up top and catch them on the retreat.
Okay.
See if they can get Chris Luck outside of the base.
Yeah.
He's going to show on the next wave. At least he's thinking about it. He's already out. Smart heads of play, knows that they're coming hunting for him, and he will be able to avoid it. Gets the MKB done.
They've read the movement of Chris Luck, though, and now they can push that lane out again. But it's just going to stall the game out a little bit, which Beastcoast is happy about. They don't actually get their base pressured right there.
$21K down, Beastcoast. Not quite as rough as game 1, for sure. This game 2, they still were able to play, get sort of a game out of it. Very much a game where they have been behind the entire time.
Yeah.
Coming out, Dream Cards onto the 2, they'll go with the Raw straight away onto the Doom. 2's going to be the focus, Soulbind's there, the boat's coming out, Zai finally falls. They'll turn over towards Nisha, with the BKBs out, Krista could stay on target, the double silence is out as well. K1 on the front line gets nuked down by Matu, but he'll live. The Glimmer Cape keeps the Tiny safe. They've lost the TA though, they have lost the puck yet again.
And Hector gets away with he got away with a sliver of HP.
He did.
He actually might just die. Oh no, Zai's there. He saw him. He got the Infernal Blade.
And he doesn't have buyback himself, K1.
He does not.
He does not. So he's gone for the 75. They'll be able to bring the others back into the game for one final hold. Beastcoast. Secret. They may just have managed to seal it up here at the slightly later moment of the game in comparison to game 1, but still very much a game where it's quite clear that Secret had no trouble with Beastcoast.
What did you see? Sculptor just XDing over and over again?
No, we didn't.
He was just spamming XD in the chat.
XD spamming in 2020. What is going on?
I saw them saying like GG and he's just clicking. I mean, people were saying GG and he just started spamming XD. I'm not sure why.
I want to see some
I didn't see
XDs.
if like someone else said something beforehand, but
Oh, I love the XD spam. Oh,
I
love the XD spam.
he had a rough start. He got some couriers killed and all that, right? But I feel like the level disparity was massive in the first like 5-6 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
And then playmaking is like impossible. And you have two heroes that have to hit jungle. You have TA and Tiny, so
rough drafts from Beastcoast. Secret just have a bit of fun with that game.
I think they just identified exactly what you need to do versus Beastcoast, right? You know, these guys are super greedy, especially with the way they drafted, and they just counterpicked and counterplayed them perfectly.
They did. Well, there we have it. The second game of this series goes to Secret, and they'll be moving on with the series. I believe we'll be getting the beautiful Grant and Capitalist on as we'll pass you back over to the panel to wrap this one up.
Yay! Yay!
Get the hell out of here.
I feel lied to. I also feel a little responsible. You guys, I have a confession.
What's this confession, Sheever?
Well, before the show today, it was you guys are covering Group A. And I was like, wait, what? I feel like Group B is going to have the better matches. I feel like we should continue following Group B. And I then made a case. And then we continued following Group B.
I wanted to follow Group A, but Sheaves was all
Production
about
just
Group.
called you a liar.
Not telling the truth isn't the same as lying.
Oh. Yeah, that was, I don't know. It was a pretty big beatdown again.
Yes.
I don't know. I think, as Kyle said, you can't bring the same stuff. The problem is, Beastcoast always brings the same stuff because they really do just, I don't want to say they have one style, but they have like 1 to 2 styles, and Secret just, they're like, well, if we lose the laning phase against Beastcoast, we might lose. But if we win it, then we're just easily going to win, and they did.
The problem when you always have the same stuff, start to build up a tolerance.
Yep.
The rest of the squads in this game have seen Beastcoast play. They know what they're dealing with. They can maintain their composure and beat them at their own game. And I bet on Beastcoast there.
It's a shame for a man who knows so much about building up a tolerance that you would stumble into this trap.
There were some questionable things. Like the Beastmaster at a point, Lelis had Belt of Strength, so we mask.
Nice.
Just rushing Necrobook, no Quelling Blade, no Bracer. It was a big part of why Matumbaman got ahead in the lane.
Beastmaster doesn't even utilize the mana because you use the Blur spams. It's a weird one.
Probably has a better game by buying like Boots, Bracer, and Quelling Blade. But instead, they do this great job killing Courier's top, but he's not actually able to pressure Matumbaman because he has a Belt of Strength. So they fall behind in lanes, Matumbaman's suddenly ahead. I also forgot, rule number 1 of the meta right now, 3 cores, all tanky, all can run in. Kunkka, Doom, Morphling. There's no damage on Beastcoast to deal with this. They have no sustained DPS.
You guys were saying the TA was going to have so much damage, though.
Well, I did.
I wasn't saying that. Who said that? Cap? Why'd you think Beastcoast was going to win?
Nice one.
Because I followed you in, Kyle.
Yeah.
You were at this perfect prediction rate, so I was like, well, shit, I'm just going to stick with Kyle from here on out.
I don't blame you.
4-0.
I mean, he's had a rough day in terms of
I've been
predictions.
0-4. I was like, well, shit, Kyle knows the way. You predicted
Apparently
first.
not.
I was like, all
I
right,
thought
this
they
is
would-
my chance to get one.
I thought they'd do a little better, to be fair. That was
I think you also brought up, like, you have this Tiny and this TA, and those are 2 cores that like roaming around, but they're the ones that need to be farming in that game. And that's just super weird, especially for Beastcoast, because, I don't know, you didn't really have anyone making plays except, as you said, Schofield killing couriers, which he did a good job at.
It's a change of pace. TA wants to be farming, right? Like, TA in this situation, like, Chris Luck is actually going to have to be more of a carry, and you're going to have to
He was
Hector
more out farm. He wants
moving around
to.
farming and stuff. That is
it was weird.
a little bit of...
It's also the both
Coast
supports calling
strategy.
boots, man. Like, talk about not investing in your early game.
The lane. Yeah.
Double boots, and then Lelis going Belt of Strength, right? So you have 3 items that have really just not slot or stat efficient. And sure, Schofield got some couriers, but we saw he gave away the first blood, like, just got attacked, brain sapped, morph cute, and she was just dead because he's 480 health.
It's a shame because they had a good idea on how to be able to beat Morphling in lane, which is sniping his courier twice, making sure there's no regen that funnels in, because Morphling makes the best use out of regen, out of any laning phase carry. So, you know, it's a cool idea, but just didn't actually have enough.
Oh, here, Na'Vi about to 2-0 Liquid. Interesting.
Good for them.
Someone called this series a free win for Liquid. Someone else
Yeah,
said
shout out to
Na'Vi
you,
is the
Valot.
dark horse.
Shout out to you, Valot. Nice call, my friend.
All right, let's take a look
Kyle's
at
insufferable when he plays a
MVP.
coin toss in the air, and he's like, I'm just going to guess that
And-
this team is actually okay because he
Who would've
hasn't
guessed?
seen them in action at all. And then he's right, and he just gets to be so insufferable about it.
I also said Zai would be the MVP. Look at
I
this.
think we all did.
We all did.
He's going to get it every single game they play. I mean, Schofield, I will agree, like, as you said, those 2 courier kills, like, they really did slow down. The Morph had, like, he just missed 2 Wraith bans for, like, 4 minutes, which is funny, but as you said, the Belt of Strength, that is rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, Zai, he'll just always get it. If Secret's playing, don't even show it. It doesn't matter. He won.
That's true. That's true. I must say, by the way, that we have our first series for Group B is done with Na'Vi winning against Liquid. They have the first series for Group D done. Both Group A and Group C, their first game, their opening game, was over 65 minutes.
Yeah. That Alliance IG game was sick as well. That's worth a watch.
That was going to a 70. That was the second 70-minute pro LAN game.
That's a game that you could really say, like, oh, the 70-minute items did have a significant impact. They, like, the 70-minute games that I've seen so far, like, they have an impact, obviously, because they're so powerful, but I don't feel like they actually changed the trajectory of the game. But that one, it was just, like, totally unfair. And an Apex Dro Ranger gets
with the
free
rune?
double damage because of the fusion rune.
Yeah.
You're hitting for 900 damage a hit like that. You can't win that fight. It's just impossible.
And then the ashes as well on the storm. Like when Emo can play cocky without any care in the world, that's obviously like when he's best.
That
like,
is literally the perfect Emo item.
It is. It's crazy. So yeah, give that one a watch later in the bots.
Oh, yeah, because obviously you're gonna have you can save all this for tomorrow because there's a day off. So yeah, all the games that we are now saying like, make sure to watch those. Watch them tomorrow. Also today, of course, the games will continue here, and for us, it means that we're gonna go to the lower bracket of Group B. So the way that this has happened, our series that we just had, Secret Beastcoast, Secret wins 2-0. They make it to the upper bracket. Done. You're not gonna see Team Secret anymore today at all. First time you're gonna see them is probably Tuesday. Yes.
Are you sure?
No.
Yeah, you will be because it's Group B, so you play the first two winner brackets, which they would be the second one. So
Are we sure about that? Because somebody
am.
asked me. Group A plays Group B, and Group C plays Group D?
We do not. I do not know.
Or is that RNG'd? I think sometimes it's rolled for on the day off.
Well, that doesn't matter because the first two series.
I was rolling dice.
That's not what it looked like you were doing, Grant.
And we got 8 teams. Yeah, we don't know for sure. It's gonna be Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yep.
There you go.
Not Thursday.
But if you keep your eye on the DreamLeague Dota 2 Twitter, then you will be up to date to everything.
What is the DreamHack Dota 2 Twitter, Sheaves?
DH DreamLeague, I hope.
Hey, a Necrophos.
No. DH DreamLeague Dota 2.
Yes.
A Necrophos.
Yeah.
And a
Shen as
Puyo.
well.
Necrophos,
Our first Shen in
against
a
the
while.
Slark.
But this. And if you're a Beastcoast fan, by the way, they're not done in the winter. They will play again today, by the way. They will play after the Chaos Vici Gaming one, which, who knows, Beastcoast versus Vici, I would like to see, because I think that would be now that after Secret beat Vici, who knows, or maybe Chaos, as we said, did have an off day. They did look very, very shaky yesterday, and we'll see day to day.
Grant's just being nice. They look terrible.
Well, we're going to find out how terrible they are in comparison to Vici Gaming, or maybe they're not terrible at all. We're going to find out in the game that they will play against each other after the break.